the end of summer. Looking back at beach days, long hot days, either at work or play, how many times did you find yourself reaching for a cold drink?
And with almost every icy drink these days, it seems, a straw comes with it. WGN's Julie Unruh with more on that growing problem.
You guys, critics say we can do better than the standard today, certainly when it comes to something as simple as a straw. A simple aid to some, a common cocktail companion to others. They want action, critics that is, because hundreds of millions of single-use plastic straws are being used every day in America. Used once, never recycled is the claim, and left on our planet for generations.
Make it iced, then make it happen.
Look tempting to you? Well, all summer long, cold drinks down by the bottleful, often accompanied by a lesser talked about sidekick, the straw. But did you know that Americans use a mind-boggling 500 million straws every single day? That's enough to wrap around the earth 2.5 times, weighing as much as 1,000 cars. In the U.S., that amounts to 1.5 straws a day per person. It all started back in the 50s when a life-changing product hit the mass market. Animal advocates argue an unexpected call for change arrived decades later when this video went viral. It's a sea turtle off the coast of Costa Rica, struggling to live with a plastic straw stuck in its nose.
Is it a straw? Don't tell me it's a straw.
This year, Chicago's Shed Aquarium said enough. The museum initiated the Shed the Straw program last spring and again on Earth Day in June to get people to sip without a straw. 20 area restaurants went strawless for one day.
If we can kind of reverse our norm and kind of change the culture around things like straw use or the use of other single-use plastics that a lot of times are used for minutes and then tossed away and then they exist forever, we can really change the culture around that.
June 8th, 2017, the results?
Just that day, we reduced the use of 10,000 plastic straws just here in Chicago.
Restaurants across the country are jumping on board to rid of or greatly reduce the largely non-recyclable single-use plastic straws. They fill trash cans, our shorelines, and our waterways. Along with bottle caps and plastic grocery bags, straws are among the top 10 items found on beach cleanups.
A little salty doesn't hurt.
Iron Chef Mario Batali banned plastic straws in his restaurants worldwide. Closer to home, burger spot DMK, with over a dozen locations, has said goodbye to plastic straws too.
Oh, let me have the cucumber.
In the northern suburbs, Chef Sarah Stegner at Prairie Grass Cafe says it's a chef's responsibility.
For me, I thought, okay, I have to do this. If it's possible, I have to do this because I think it'll catch on, and then I think we can really make a difference.
These reminders dress every table, and she says it's working. Monthly costs are down, so is the use of straws.
We don't give them straws. If they ask, we immediately bring a straw, but we bring a biodegradable one. This is a simple way to make a statement that touches the public.
You're snorkeling, you look down, and you don't see fish, you see plastic.
Here's another one that touches the public. Actor and conservation activist Adrian Grenier launched the Sucker Punch campaign through the Lonely Whale Foundation, prompting the question, do you need a straw or do you just want one?
The glass of water came with a plastic straw in it.
Linda Booker even made a film about single-use straws. It's narrated by actor Tim Robbins.
Cheaper and easier to mass produce, plastic straws were soon everywhere.
The 30-minute educational tool premiered in April. Right now it's making the rounds on the film festival circuit and is simply, yet appropriately entitled, Straws the Documentary.
It's not just about our coastal environments. 80% of this plastic is actually coming from inland sources. That straw that gets thrown away in Chicago could travel downstream into a watershed, into the Mississippi River, and end up in the ocean.
She says the goal is awareness about people's abuse of single-use plastics. Why not start with something as simple as a straw?
When people are sort of brought aware to this issue, they realize, you know what, this is something I can easily give up.
So why aren't they recycled? Typically made of polypropylene or polyethylene, straws are rarely marked for recycling, so users are left confused. Experts say the long, small, lightweight plastic often gums up recycling machinery. And there are contamination concerns too.
I'm not against straws, I'm against plastic for single use. I'm trying to raise awareness about the absurdity of single-use plastic through the catalyst of the straw.
The Plastic Pollution Coalition calls straws the gateway to other single-use plastic products and claims 80 to 90% of people don't ask for straws if you don't give them one.
I think most people are overwhelmed by the problem and they don't know where to start.
Critics say simply saying no to something as simple as a straw is a step forward, extinguishing what they call a plastics problem. Straws being just the tip of the iceberg.
It's a matter of time. This is going to happen. It's a matter of time.
Now, alternatives to single-use plastic straws are certainly out there. Steel straws, paper ones, glass, even bamboo, biodegradable options, compostable too. We have lots to share with folks on this growing movement. Just head to our website, WGNTV.com. There is a lot to discuss about this. And as I was sharing with you, with small children, it seems like it's impossible to give up a straw.
Or someone with a disability.
For sure, and there are alternatives, and that's what they want to emphasize. So everyone, if they put their heads to it, they say, we might create some change.
Save the earth.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks, Julie.
Coming up,